I kind of have hose toes today, though. My stylist calls it hose toes when your toes aren't like matching your nails, but these shoes hide it a bit. So it's all right. Thank you for noticing.
Who are you excited to see tonight? It's this big lineup.
John Legend, and I really love Jennifer. Oh my gosh, I was going to say Jennifer Lawrence. It's not Jennifer Lawrence, Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence. It's funny, I did a charity event like genuinely more than 10, 11 or 12 years ago where Jennifer Hudson was there singing in the UK. And I was like assisting. I was like a runner and I was helping wrangle people. And her voice was so beautiful that day. And I got to bring her a blanket. It was very exciting for me.
Oh my
so I get to
God.
see her again. Yeah.
Is this the first time you will have seen her since?
Yes, it is. I've seen her loads on TV and things. I think she's an angel, but I'm excited to see her in real.
Cool.
Are you feeling exhausted after yesterday?
I mean, no, I really thought I wasn't going to be able to stay awake all night, but the election, even though the Jeopardy was sucked out as soon as the exit poll was released, it was still very exciting, and watching all the different numbers come in and all the constituencies, it gave us the energy that I hoped to get. So I had a little nap today. Definitely not long enough, but I also drink a lot of coffee. I have like a coffee problem, so.
How did you feel personally about the result?
I mean, what I learned is I was meant to be impartial, so I didn't feel any way personally about the result. And that's why I'm really happy that it's full-time. I'm a comedian and not a news broadcaster, because I don't know how you can be impartial about certain social issues. I don't mind what party does it. I don't mind if it's the Lib Dems, Conservatives, SNP, Labour. I don't care, Green Party. But I do think the most vulnerable people in our society need to be taken care of. That is paramount, I think, across all parties, surely. So if Boris Johnson and then now like One Nation Britain can deliver that, can actually put more money in the NHS, can actually make it so that people receive their funds that are allocated to them from the Department of Work and Pensions, I'd be thrilled with that. If Brexit is a good thing and it helps the vulnerable people, then I'd be thrilled with that too, genuinely. But I don't even think I'm supposed to say that.
Do you have a message for Labour supporters today that might be feeling disenchanted?
Well, I think that a lot of my friends are Labour supporters, and I realize that in my experience, when men tell women how to feel about sexual assault, I think that's inappropriate. And I also think I would never tell a person of Jewish faith who's an anti-Semite, who's not. I know that if a person of Jewish faith says those problems exist, they must exist. Similarly, if a Muslim person in the UK says there are problems with Islamophobia, I trust that person. It's not up to me to say that. So if Britain's working class have voted Conservative by an overwhelming majority, then I really do trust that, okay, hopefully their best interests are being addressed, because that's what all my friends want. My friends care about the vulnerable people in this society, and I have to trust that Mr. Johnson is not as far right. He is more centrist, I am told, and I really hope that he will definitely help the vulnerable people in Britain first and foremost.
And how did Stanley feel after that hiccup?
It's tricky. Again, I have empathy for everyone, and we have to remember Stanley Johnson's nearly 80 years old. He himself is not Prime Minister. He is a family member of the Prime Minister. He's a lovely man to talk to. I've been in his company a few times, and I think this is what's tricky to me, is like, even though we have political differences, I think it's tricky when it gets personal, and these are, I think everyone is doing their best. And sometimes my dad and my granddad say some things that I have to say, we don't talk like that. And I don't think it comes from a malicious place. He did make some comments that, were shocking on the night, but I have to believe everyone's, we have to keep dialogue open. You can't just cancel someone for saying something terrible. You have to keep talking and explain, like, these are why these statements are so visceral, so hurtful, why Nish had his head in his hands. Hopefully Stanley Johnson learned that lesson.
And if this was a different situation that you felt really disappointed and just upset by, what would you be doing to blow off steam tonight? What would be your advice to people who are feeling really shit about Boris being in? What would be your advice to them? How would they have fun?
I mean, I did feel worried and upset at first. My heart was beating and I felt sick. And then I always look towards, we can't live in the past, we have to move towards the future. I always look towards, all right, what can we do now going forward? You always have to move forward. So if people are gutted, I think that there is hope and that we can address the issues that we all care about. And I'm not an MP, I don't know exactly how to do that, but you look to people like Jess Phillips even, who is definitely going to revamp the Labour Party. They're going to look at what happened tonight. I look to Britain, where hopefully Jess Phillips is our Prime Minister.
Okay.
Who knows when that will happen, but there's always the future, and I think I'm really hoping that Boris Johnson cares about the things that I care about.
You got any nice plans for Christmas? Bit of a subject change.
Having Christmas with Boris Johnson. No, I'm going home to Canada. Yeah, it's my daughter's Christmas with her dad, so like, luckily. See, I keep all my admin really streamlined.